taste of their own medicine. My mother was a successful nurse and maintained the perfect image in public, but as soon as the front door closed, she turned into a tyrant. You see, she had these oppressive rules that weren't even about keeping things in order, but about keeping me in control, and if I pushed back or even hesitated, she'd make sure I regretted it. I left home the instant I turned 18. I didn't say goodbye, I just blocked her number. I got an IT job and lived in a small condo. 9 years later, my mother came crawling like the parasite she was. She didn't even say hi, just said she was going to prison for fraud and identity theft. She had falsified prescriptions and sold medication for cash to fund an expensive lifestyle, and she was hit by 9 civil penalties. Her lawyer said the only way she might stay out of prison was with character testimony from someone with no criminal history who could also help cover the restitution. I did say yes, but not unconditionally. I told her she had to stay with me for 1 week, and I'd think about it, if and only if she followed my rules. She was so desperate she agreed without knowing what I meant, but I had a plan. For 7 days, I gave her exactly what she used to give me when I was 11. I padlocked the fridge and removed her bedroom door so she'd have zero privacy. One time, she left a dish in the sink, so I made her kneel on a pile of dry rice for 30 minutes, just like I had to do. She used to force me to use the bathroom in under 2 minutes, any longer, and I was locked out for the day. One time, I had a stomach bug, and she made me use a bucket in the garage, so I fed her a laxative and watched her scramble to open the door, only to show her the key and tell her she already used up her 2 minutes of bathroom time. This time, I was the one forcing her to use a bucket outside. She also had to clean my entire bedroom and scrub each tile with nothing but a toothbrush and gloves soaked in bleach until I could see my reflection in them. I remembered the little cage I used to have, always covered in dust, and I would have to squeeze in and sit with my knees close to my chest. I bought her a slightly bigger one and made her sit with her legs bent and her back hunched for 6 hours. I'd only give her cold oatmeal and water while she was in there, and when it was time to get out, I'd repeat her exact words. "You can come out now, but you'll get treated like a dog again the next time you whine about your chores." By the 5th night, she was begging for me to have some sympathy for an old woman, but I reminded her how she had no sympathy for a young child. I even made her write a remorse essay on how sorry she was. On the last day, I handed her an envelope with a notarized statement of support and a check to cover her restitution. She looked at me like I was the only villain here. "You should be in a mental asylum for the things you did to me." I laughed and said, "Sorry, I don't want to be your roommate." She tried slapping me, but I caught her arm, so she left fuming with anger. That day, I sat on my couch staring at the cage and wondered if I went too far and if I had just lost the only family I could have had. I didn't even do these for revenge. I just wanted to make her understand her own actions. Did I do the right thing?